All right, welcome to another marketing training. Do you have a website for your childcare business, whether it's a home daycare you're running, an after school program, a preschool, or a bigger childcare center? Does your business have a website? And if it does, do you know how to use that website, how to leverage it to attract more families to your program? That's what we're talking about in this marketing training. For those of you that are brand new to me, welcome. My name is Christina Rizakos. I'm an early childhood educator by trade. I have over 24 years of experience in the world of ECE. I owned and operated my very own child care center for over 16 years. I had 7 full-time staffers working for me. We served 34 families in our community. Absolutely loved it. I did that for 16 years. And now what I do is I work with childcare business owners that need help with their marketing. So whether that's social media content, whether that's ads, whether that's putting a strategy together for them and then teaching them how to do it themselves when I'm done, my marketing agency offers a variety of services to help you meet your needs as a childcare business owner. Today's video is going to be about 10 to 15 minutes long. It might get a bit technical, but I will try my best to break down the terms and really simplify this for you, because I know that for the most of you, talking technical terms and talking SEO and things like that isn't really your field of expertise, right? So I am live on YouTube, Facebook, as well as Instagram. So if you do have any questions, if you have questions after you've seen the video, feel free to comment and I will go back and answer. So 3 things your website needs in order to be able to attract more families. First things first, before I dive in, is as a business owner, so whether you're running an online business or whether you're running a brick and mortar, whether you're selling t-shirts or taking care of kids, you need to have some type of presence online. And no, a social media account is not enough for many reasons. For starters, you don't own anything that you put out on social media, right? It can go dark, they could cancel your account, and you'll lose all of your followers, people that have messaged you and all that stuff. So you have to make sure that as a business owner, you have a website that is developed. Now, it doesn't have to be anything expensive or it doesn't have to be anything super developed. As long as you have a place online that you can direct traffic or people to off of your social media posts, off of your ads, so they can get to know more information about you and your services, and then they can book a time to come and visit your center, okay? You need to have some type of presence online, especially if you're trying to attract people locally, organically for free. Okay. So Google is still the #1 search engine on the planet. People on average Google something 4 to 5 times a day. And you have to have some type of online presence. Okay. So your website, first thing you have to think about when you're thinking of your website and you're thinking of, does this website really attract more families? Is it really getting my program on the map? First thing you want to think about is keywords and your SEO. And what that means is knowing what type of words, keywords, your families, local families are using when they are searching for your services, okay? So for example, there's a little glare here. Let me see if that's better. Wow, okay. So for example, what types of words or keywords are your families, local families, searching when they're looking for daycare? Are you a bilingual program? Are you close to a certain, landmark or a certain area? Are you like in the downtown area, Montreal? Are you close to universities? When someone goes online locally, are they searching for example, bilingual preschool in the Montreal area, right? So these are all words that you have to know by doing a simple search on your keyword planner, which you have access to on Google. Really important. But also you want to make sure that you know what types of keywords your competitors are using as well, right? And yes, definitely there are tools that you can have access to so you can know what types of words are their websites ranking for, okay? And make sure that in your copy, you are using these exact terms for your title, in the copy on your homepage, let's say, on your services. You want to make sure that these keywords are found everywhere so that Google, when someone searches for, let's say, a daycare close to a certain area, then Google can crawl your site, right? And then they can take your site and bring it up when they're searching for something online, right? Usually Google, people are not going to search for like page 10 on Google, right? Page 1, page 2, maximum page 3, people will open up. But after that, like, that's lost. So you have to make sure that you're doing the research. You know what types of keywords your ideal clients are searching for, what types of keywords are ranking, like what types of keywords your competitors are using to rank, and then make sure you add them on your website. On top of that, there's something called SEO, search engine optimization. You have to make sure that this has been done on your website. So what does this mean? This means that your website isn't slow. It means that your website is mobile friendly. It means that you have everywhere let's say, for example, all the images that you have on your website, that there's like some type of a description for them. So this is done in the back end. Okay, this is it's quite technical. It's not difficult, or you can definitely do this on your own, especially if your site is on, let's say if you use the WordPress to build your site, right? There's a lot of tools that you can use and have access to that will walk you through this and work on your SEO so that it's up and running properly and that people can definitely find you when they're searching. Okay. You can also add a blog to help you with keywords and SEO. Again, it's not necessary, but these are just little tricks that you can add on your website to make sure that when someone searches for what you're offering locally, that your website gets picked up and it gets ranked one of the first results on Google. Okay. So you can do this on your own, or you can hire someone to do this for you, but it's definitely the first thing that you must do if you're using your website to attract more families locally. Okay. The other thing that you should be doing with your website in order to attract more clients is having a space somewhere online on your website. So whether this is a separate page, whether this is a promotional page that you have developed, whether this is a pop-up form, you have to have some type of form where someone can add their name and their email, or maybe their mobile number, their text, right? So that you can start growing your email list, okay? Not everyone that goes on your website is going to book a tour with you, right? There's situations are so different, right? So there's families that are moving to your area in a couple of months. Maybe there's families that will only need daycare, let's say after mom goes back to work after her mat leave is up. Maybe there are people that have kids in daycare already, but they're not 100% satisfied with the services, so they're shopping around, right? So there's a lot of reasons why someone would be on your website to learn more about your program, and you have to make sure that everyone that lands on your website, you give them the chance or the opportunity to stay connected with you, right? To kind of raise up their hand and say, yes, I like what you have to offer, and let's stay connected, like keep me updated, right? So it's kind of like how American Eagle has their email list, and once a week you get like the sales of the week or a coupon code or whatever. It's kind of like the same thing. But here, the cool thing is with daycares is that people more or less are going to enter their name and their email because they need daycare in the near future. Like, I don't know anyone that has like high school age children and puts their name on an email list for a daycare. Okay. So you have to have some type of form. So again, whether that's a pop-up form. So when someone is on your website, there's a little form after a couple of seconds of reading some of your content. This form pops up and says, hey, to sign up for our newsletter or to be one of the first that gets invited to our open house, or to get 10% discount on your first week, whatever the promotion is, put your name and your email here, and then you get their name and their email information, and then they get this promotion that you promised them off of your email sequence, okay? You can also add a separate promo page, which is also something interesting that you can change as your promotions change, right? So it could be like I don't know. I had a few clients that did for September time. They did something like for the first 10 kids to sign up to our pre-K program, we're giving a free backpack. Or I had another client that said, we're waiving all the registration fees, or we're giving a full week for free so you can try it out. Okay. So this is a page that you can add onto your website that doesn't necessarily have to show when someone is on your website, but you can direct the traffic to it. So every time you're posting, you can say something or do a video, and then on the bottom, you could just leave this special link, and they'll go on that link on that landing page and then just read about the promotion and then give you their name and their email information. Okay. So this is another great thing you can do with the website that will help your business, and it's going to help you grow a pool of interested clients that have voluntarily raised up their hand and given you their contact information, so that if you do have a promotion or an open house or whatever it is, that you have people with the click of a button that you can email out to. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And the third thing you can leverage on your website to attract more families locally is your branding. So branding is not, your logo and your tagline and the colors, although, those are cute to work on. When I say branding, when it comes to your business, I mean, well, what do you stand for? Like, are you running like a Christian-based daycare? Is this a Montessori? Is this Reggio Emilia program? Do you have a program for special needs kids? What types of values and beliefs do you believe in? And parents, interested people that are leads or interested families can expect from your program. And not every daycare is the same. So I see a lot of my clients, when they come to me, we do a quick audit of their website, and most of them have pretty generic websites. So there's not even a picture of them as the owner on the website, or pictures of the actual kids or the classrooms or the staff. It's really just generic images that they've purchased online that they kind of slap on the website, and really just basic generic information that looks the same. And as business owners, as human beings, we are not the same, right? So we all have something unique and something special in our program. And that's when I say branding, that's exactly what I mean. You can use that on the different pages that you're going to develop on your website to really attract clients in your program, right? So for example, I'm working with a home daycare right now. She's in California, and she has a nutritionist that developed this meal plan, this organic meal plan for the kids in her home daycare, right? So that makes her pretty special. So for sure, we're going to focus on that when we're writing copy for her ads, but also that should be found on her website. If you're running a bilingual program, for example, if you're running a Christian-based daycare, if you've been in business for, let's say, 20 something years, or this is a daycare that's been passed on from your mom and her mom, right? So we all have something special that makes our program unique. And it's really important that when you're thinking of what types of things to add on your website, so in terms of the pages and the copy, that really reflects that, right? So some basic pages, obviously, on your homepage, bright images, high definition images, a little bit about your program, about us page. That's where you would find a picture of the owner and a little bit about them as the owner, so their background, right? What makes them, what made them open this business, but also what makes them the authority of childcare, right? Have you been in business for 20 something years? Your credentials, your diplomas, all that stuff. But also you want to dive deeper into your services, what types of things you offer, right? A lot of the times we offer so many cool things like ballet and ceramic class, and I have a client that offers karate. So these are cool things that not every daycare out there offers. So when you are trying to attract clients on your website to read more about your program, you have to make sure that these cool things that make your program special and unique, well, that they stand out when someone lands on your website, right? Testimonials, reviews, a promotion, and maybe a little bit about your staff. If you do have staff, maybe pictures or little videos of what the center looks like inside, just to give someone a glimpse as to what types of things you offer, so that they can get to know you and like you and trust you. Because once that happens, then your chances of someone actually calling you or private messaging you or booking online for a tour, for example, or to get more information increase, right? If someone lands on your website and it's just basic and you've kind of copy and pasted someone else's information, right, and it looks really, really blah and generic, well, parents, especially the ones that are looking for quality care, like they could sense that, right? Versus someone lands on a website and it's all about, the history of the daycare and all the amazing programs that they offer and all these testimonials and reviews and all these amazing things you've done with kids in the previous years. Well, yeah, chances are that the person's going to say, yes, this looks amazing. Let's see what else she has to offer. Okay. So that's really, really important. And again, you guys, it doesn't have to be anything too difficult. You can definitely do this on your own if you do have time, or if if you built your website, if you're the one that built your website, you developed your website, then this should not be a problem. But if you didn't, then you can definitely hire this out, for someone to do this for you. But it's really, really important. So your website, number one of the first things you do when you are developing a marketing strategy. That's where we start. This is our base, and then everything else grows from there. So your ads, your social media content strategy, going live, and all that fun stuff. Kind of, you add that on, but you have to start with a website, and knowing how to optimize it, knowing all the right keywords. Making sure that there's a place that you can, once someone lands on your website, that you can get their information and have them on your email list and then send them out their emails. And lastly, your branding. Like, it has to reflect you and what you have to offer and all the amazing and cool things that you're doing with the kids. So I hope that this helped you guys. I hope that it gave you some ideas, some aha moments. If you have any questions, feel free to either DM me or comment underneath this video, either on YouTube or on Instagram, and I will do my best to answer them today. I do have a marketing workshop that I walk you through free and paid ways to market your program, right? So we go through a bunch of things, and I give you like a complete checklist, and I explain to you what this means and what types of things you should be doing. And then I also talk a little bit more about email marketing as well as Facebook ads. There's tutorials and all sorts of fun things. So if you want to check that out, it's only $17. So it's not a huge investment, but the value is huge. I'll put the link underneath this video. Go ahead, click on that and check that out. Other than that, you guys have an excellent rest of your day. And I will see you guys real soon. Bye.